Hi buddy, welcome back to Daddy's Koi. Last video from Vince from Twisted Koi of my combi drum from Draco, the MINIMA. So what I'll do, I'll go through it with you, show you how it all works, then we go from there. See you in a sec. Right, I'll go from the systems first. There's my three systems, what the Dracos are running. This one's 550 gallon. These two are about 650 gallon combined in the same system. So then I started building these in 2020 when we got locked up. So we had a lockdown, didn't we? And Boris had to lock us down. So what do you do? I got bored at home, had some savings in the bank. I thought, what should I do? Let's build some ponds. So I built some pond systems in the shed. So I spent all my savings on the drums, all of my tanks. So these are all fiberglass. So I built out of timber frame from B&Q. Went down there through lockdown because nowhere else was open. Started building a timber frame, OSB board, done all that, fiberglassed it. So they were blue at first, after the fiberglass I painted them. I said I didn't like the blue, so I changed that last year. So the systems are 650 gallons combined, 550 gallons. We've got a trickling system, coming from the big blue, coming across, over to there, dropping down. Same again, dropping to that one, and going across again, and dropping to that one. I'm saying this one's not running just at the minute. Hopefully next weekend with some fish in it, come out of there. And some grow-ons. There's the Draco drum systems. So nice and thin, only 300mm wide, about 1200mm long. Alright, I'll get in and show you and go through how they all work. So this is my first system, closer to the wall. So it's got a 4-inch bottom drain in, which reduces down to 3. It goes across underneath these two tanks, underneath there. You come down through the wall, the other side of my shed, coming through, there's a 3-inch pipe at the back, coming up through the 3-inch valve into the drum. Coming through the drum, all builds up, all the muck does inside the drum. So down the bottom there's a float switch, so once it gets full up, starts dropping, the water level does. Comes through. Have a good clean through for the system. I'll just press it on to show you. Comes through. Down the waste chute, coming down through a 3-inch pipe, splitting off, so it's all the waste from the bottom drains, so I can flush them all as well. Coming across, all the way across, down the bottom, through the drain, straight outside into the grid. After the drum system comes through the media for the K1, right down there set, all comes through, all for bubbling through. That's all the good bacteria. They're saying the aeration's not working properly in a minute. I've got to do another mess around with it, make it a bit better. So it's holding up in some places. It comes through there, coming down there, 1.5-inch pipe, coming round, through the valve, into the pump, coming up, back to the UV, coming across, into the heater, coming round, back under, straight underneath the tanks. Coming back through here and going across up into the shower to the back of the house media, straight down the shower and back into there. So then this bit here is leaking in a minute, so I've got to fix it properly, like, so just put it in for now so I can get it up and running. So go around this section in a minute, it's all damp in a minute, as you can see. So that's my mains water pipe coming through across there, opens across and you see the condensation. That's the outside's quite cold at the minute, the water is. It's doing me head in a second, so I've got to wrap it all up again and do that. You see how the wall's getting damp. So everything's wet through on the floor there in a second. And so the big blue, that's the same, all condensating up. The pipes at the top, all coming over, condensation. In the second system, these two tanks here, I join both together. Turn the air off a second. Just got the bottom drain down there. That's a 2-inch bottom drain. See for the fish and that. There. Same in this one. Another 2-inch bottom drain. Going out to the bottom. Coming down through there. Across on it. Split off. Back up here. Into another valve. Coming up. Into the 3-inch. Straight into the drum. Same again. Into the drum. Clean through. Gets rid of all the muck off the fry, which will be rammy in there in a minute. So it goes on about every 30 to 40 minutes. I've just pressed it, so it's been down to 17. So it weren't that low really. And the same again, flow switch down the bottom. Back into the waste chute, coming down. Going back into that T from earlier on. Straight down, back outside. Same again, coming for the K1. We just saw blocked up again, not working properly. So I've got to sort the air things out this year for these lot. So it is bubbling away. You see it curdling up. Also we've got on here some Japanese matting, which shows the nice bacteria for me. Fills with nitrates ammonia, so it does the job. There's over 1,000 frying there in a minute. Comes out through 1.5 inches. Another valve coming across into the pump, up to the UV, coming across there again. Back down here, coming across again, back round, come into it. Through the electro heater, coming across. I'll try to get you round, all across it all again. Another valve coming back. And there's 2 valves there splitting off. And so them 2 are split off valves. One's turned up fully and one's turned down a bit. I'm going to say this one's turned down a bit here. It's going through into this one. And the other one's in the shower. So that's on full whack at the minute because it's a further distance it has to go. I've done the same on the other one, as the other one should say. Off here, just pushed into there, coming across into the shower. Both these systems run off 10,000 Aquafor Draco pumps. So they're brilliant pumps, they do the job. Can't fault them at all. And the only problem I have with these Draco drums is their motor for the drum managed to get a bit of water through it inside here and clogged up a little bit, so it wasn't working properly, it was slipping. So now it's all working perfect now. Spinning around nicely. So they rung Tony up from Draco Drums, Tony Morris. So he said no problem, sent me a new one out, replaced it, and I've had no trouble since. So it's about a good 12 months, 18 months ago now. It's been running fine ever since. So other than that, I can't fault the drums, they run perfect. They're not a cheap drum. It's in about 1,100 quid. But saying if you want to make life easier on a drum system, it works for me. The jets themselves, they run off the main pressure water. So it's just under 2 bar my pressure of water is. So it's bringing the drums off perfect really. So that's what you say with condensation. With the main pressure water coming from outside. And that one, and these ones, all condensated up. So the pressure of it works brilliant. That's the pressure. Brings it all off. Does the job. This is the computer side of it for the Draco. So on here you've got your emergency stop, manual wash, your wash duration. So you've got them there set in 1, 2, 3 and 4. Also it's not, I thought it was rotations, but it's not. So these here do it so many times, say probably 20 seconds, 30 seconds, 40 seconds, up to a minute with the rotation turning around on the drum. And it works perfectly. Saying I use it on about 2, but at the minute I've turned it on for 3. There's that many fry in there. There's just a lot of muck at the minute. So it's doing the job. It usually washes every 30 minutes somewhere there. Let's say a minute now. It's on 0 at the second because I've just been messing around pressing it. Just like that. And when it's working, the blue lights come on. And about there. Yeah, the clarity of the water is brilliant off these really. So it runs off perfect. Nice and clear. So I'll take you for a dunk in a sec. See some underwater footage. Here we go. So drums out for everybody, so it's everyone to their own really. So drum works for me, makes life a lot easier. So I'm working 5-6 days a week, so I'm going in the morning from 8 o'clock, sometimes not going till 8 o'clock at night, so I usually try to finish about 6 of it, usually help it like. And so all the other tanks, so there's 9 tanks at the minute, all running, so I've got to clean them out as well, so it takes a lot of time for the night. Weekends, then Saturday if I finish early on Saturday, I get them all cracked in, get them done. Hopefully now I'm going to get a Saturday off, it makes life a lot easier for me. So in these little drums, so I can't fault them really because they're nice compact inside there. So they do work, they work for me. So say everyone's not into drums, but I can't fault them. The Dracos, definitely a thumbs up from me. Do the job, keep it clean. So there's not loads of maintenance on them, there's a bit of maintenance. So you've got to check over now and again, clean the screen, give the screen a wash through for acid. Brick acid you put on them, that's the best way of doing them. Then you drain the system down, brick acid on them, let it flow through, push it over. So it does the job, cleans it off, but that's only every 12 months when it gets mucked up really. So these have been done once, so they're due for another clean now. As you can probably see earlier on, there's a bit of muck on the side of the drum. And the mesh, which is due for brick acid, but it's still doing the job. So it takes about every 30 minutes or so it does a wash, so it's not that bad. So there's no line scale built up on it. So it definitely works. Dracos, I can't put them. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you again. I'll get a couple more videos for you. Anyone wants to see anything else, any more systems, how they work, just comment down below and we'll go from there. Saying thanks very much. I'll see you again.